Hello, everyone, and welcome to the round 14 review. Now, we've got a few problems. All our players, they're always getting tagged. Can't stand these taggers. What coaches need to do. They need taggers to tag the taggers. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. No, it sounds stupid. All right, we'll edit that out. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the round 14 review, the second last of the bye rounds. Bye rounds are almost gone. There's just one more to go. We've got problems. Our whole team's being tagged. Well, my midfield anyway. And that's resulting in below par scores. So, below par scores could possibly mean drop in rank. So, in the top 500 last week, let's see how we're going. Okay, so we scored 1999. Sorry, and yeah, that's pretty average score. Not great. But we didn't drop out of the top 500. We only dropped 27 spots, so not as bad as I thought. But yeah, we're going to struggle to field a side this week with the round 15 bye because we've got a lot of primos, a lot of players that have the round 15. First, I should probably go through my trades as well. We traded out Harvey Harrison for Nathan Kruger. Got us, Harvey Harrison's cash. And a whole extra 4 points, which didn't even count to my score anyway. And we also traded out Sweet, and we got in Brodie Grundy, who actually wanted last week, but the Matt Crouch injury sort of put us back a week. And yeah, I was actually possibly trading him out this week, but yeah, I had to bring that a week forward. So I wanted Grundy the week before. I wanted Dan Houston this week. But yeah, he also went nuts, so he didn't drop in price. If anything, I think he went up. And what was our other trade? Someone to Billy Kane McAuliffe to Billy Dowling. Because yeah, we just needed the cash. Kane McAuliffe was sub anyway, so yeah, that worked out alright for us. Alright, let's have a look at the team. Alright, so before I get started into the defenders, Friday night we put the VC on Zorko. He scored a 141, and he was on about, actually, at quarter time, or not even at quarter time, he was on like 50, 60 or so. I saw enough. I put the captain on Nick Martin, so just for shits and gigs, you will never get a VC and C. Nick Martin, and he was on, Zorko was on about 100 at halftime, maybe a little bit more. Then he came out and did nothing in the second half pretty much, and only got to 141. Of course you take the 141, but I've never been so disappointed in a 141. I don't know if anyone else is feeling the same, but yeah, that could have been so much more. I thought he was going to get 200 against St Kilda, but wasn't to be. All right, so back line now. Luke Ryan, 79. I reckon a lot of people would have be disappointed in this score. Would have traded him in, at top dollar at 650k plus. Same with his mate Jordan Clark, and they both scored about similar. And yeah, very disappointing. His lowest score for the year, but I expect him to bounce back. Nick Dacos. Now he's one of my players that got tagged. He got tagged by Will Phillips, and then for some reason. And Will Phillips doing a good job on Dacos. But then Will Phillips got subbed and Dacos went nuts. Scored a couple of goals. Well, what a win by Collingwood. I'm not exactly a Collingwood fan, but wow. What a win. And Dacos was a big part of that, I think. All right, so 129. Yep, perfectly fine. She's a 120. He's getting more and more comfortable in that midfield. 120, we're happy with that. Bailey Dale, this is what I brought you in the side for. 136, that was great. Thank you very much, Bailey. Zach Fisher, now. Well, I was going to say, I didn't watch the first half, but I saw his score. I'm like, I don't think the ball's getting down there for him to get any touches. But he had a shocker. He had a big clanger towards the end, doing the kick out. And then he had the chance to win the game. but yeah, went through for a point in the last few seconds. But yeah, he only scored a 71, which is disappointing. All right, so come on, Fish. I back you to bounce back. Nick Martin didn't play, but I used him as captain, and yeah, my bench didn't play. Bont, 162. This guy was in bed all week sick. We weren't even sure if he was going to play, but he played, and what a game. He should just, stay in bed, not train every week and then come out and have a massive game. Actually, that sounds like me in my footy career. No train. All right, but yeah, I probably wasn't quite as good as Bont. Lockie Neal got tagged 70. I think he gave away like 4 free kicks. Like, Windhager just wore him like a glove. Ah, man. So, yeah, we've got to keep an eye out on anyone who's... We're going to have a look at Windhager's run. Who's he going to tag over on the run home? Sarong, 96. Yep, disappointing again. He's going to be dirt cheap. People probably would have brought him in after his buy too. They would be disappointed. Butters, tagged by, who was it? Toby Bedford. Since when did Toby Bedford tag? I don't know if I'm wrong because I haven't watched many GWS games, but I didn't realise that Toby Bedford was a tagger. Seems like every team is going to have a tagger. Dawson, tagged by, what's his name? Well, Jordan. Jordan was tagged by Jordan, and he only scored a 79. I think he went like forward or something to try and break the tag. Well, that was according to Fan Footy anyway. And yeah, he went forward, and then what happened? Oh, the ball was always in the back line when in the second half when Sydney came back, kicked like 6 goals or so in the last 5 minutes of the third quarter. Where was Dawson? Yeah, nowhere. Couldn't find him. Kicked a good, nice goal though. Yeah, but there's all these guys, 70s, 80s, Steele, 83, tagged by Berry, Tom Green, tagged by Willem Drew. Like, it's not good enough. And, these positions are supposed to be like, 110 plus average, but I'm getting 60s, 70s, not triple figures. Like, my Neil trade is looking, like it should have been LDU. Like, I would have saved about 100k too. So, yeah, that might have been a big mistake on my part. Anyway, back to the team. Bruce Revel, 58. Yeah, he's still making some cash. Yeah, in a couple of weeks' time, he won't be on the field, or maybe not even in my team. Brody Grundy, 154. Wow. I wonder how much he was paying for 30 plus disposals. Like, I had him in a multi for 20, and I thought that was pushing it. But yeah, 30 plus. Wowee. And 154. So yeah, thank you, Brody. I think you're a clear R2. And this wasn't even against the at the SCG. I was actually thinking of putting the captain. I was thinking of not even taking Zorko's score, but of course you take Zorko's score, and putting the captain on Grundy, knowing he was up against Strawn and not Riley O'Brien. Like, I don't know what Adelaide's thinking. Like, not playing Riley. What did Riley O'Brien do wrong? I don't know. Anyway. But thank you very much, Brody. Keep it up, mate. Luke Jackson had a big game, 115, kicked a couple of goals, I think. And yeah, this is what we want from him. This was with Shrek Darcy in the team too. So, good on you, Luke. Yeah, please, if you could just keep this up for the rest of the year, which, yeah, might not happen. But if it does, it would be great. Gordon didn't play. Heaney, 141, just doing Heaney things. Zorko, already discussed. Now, Nat 5, 51. This didn't even count on my score. Like, he scored 100 last week. There was an article that came out that he was going to come out for the rest of the year and be in beast mode. So, wow, beast mode, a 51. Like, I was actually reading that, and I'm like, yeah, I might keep you as an F6, but maybe not. Maybe you can be my, M9, F7. I don't know. But yeah, just very frustrating. Frazier, 68, has his buy. Could be time to go because I need your cash. But who am I going to downgrade to? I don't know. I don't think there's anyone. Because I got Billy Dowling and Nathan Kruger in early. Both their scores didn't count either. But on the bubble next week, so hopefully they can continue to get games and just be like cover, hopefully, if needed. And Livingston Gray didn't play. Alright, so trades. I don't even know what we're going to do. Like, we've got Sexton here. Actually, let's just do this. Actually, can we optimize? Let's optimize. Your team has been optimized. Okay, so all the non-playing players are on the bench. Alright, cool. So how many have we got playing this week? So Livingston, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, why is Jackson my captain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not sure if I should count Clark. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we're right on 18 at the moment. That's if everyone's named. If Clark plays, well, that's 19, so that'll be a bonus. Alright, so if I trade Frasier out to someone who's playing, that'll be 19 or 20. And maybe, because what I want, right, Frasier, let's just say, for example, because I don't have much cash, actually. I'm not even sure if I can do this. Let's trade him out. Now, I might not actually trade out Sexton, but just for the purpose of this video, let's just do that. Trade out Sexton. How much cash do I have? 692. So, might be enough. So, I was thinking, I wanted Dan Houston. But his break even, I think, was 169. And he actually went up. So I thought I was going to get him like around 550. I wanted him in because, ceiling games like this, but I'm a week late. So there. So 118. Okay. So let's sub Fisher there. And let's just say this boy looked good. Even though he's only played one game and he is on the bye this week. But is he in for Dougal Howard or is he in for Wanganeen Malera? Not quite sure, but I probably won't do this, but just for this video. And 900 cash left. So that's if you trade out Sexton, because Gold Coast, I'm going to have to keep an eye on selection, but Gold Coast have Will Power coming back this week, so that might be bad news for Sexyton. Alright. So there we go. So that might be a trade that I might do, and that would be my backline, complete. Because we're going to have to keep Martin. We're going to have to keep all these bloody spuds, because we're running low on trades. Alright, but, we'll see what happens at selection. Alright, so, for captain, vice captain, what am I thinking? Alright, so, we got Port Adelaide. It's going to tag probably Lockie Neal again. And we've got Gawn against Cherry. Who's Jordan? Oh, James Jordan's going to probably go to Tom Green. Nick Martin, West Coast. I just said before, no, I'm not going to captain you. But I didn't say anything about vice captaining him. Walsh, maybe even Walsh against Geelong. Who's Chincotta going to tag? Chincotta's probably going to tag Jai Clark because he's in our Supercoach team. And who's Geelong having to tag? O'Connor. O'Connor might go to Walsh. Could I go see Luke Ryan or Sarong? But I'm not sure if I trust them after last week's performance. There's no St Kilda playing this week, so we can't trade in whoever's playing halfback against St Kilda. Alright, I'm going to have a think about this one. Alright, so yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the round 15 trades video. See you. Bye.